Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Coach back with another video, and today we are talking about the week preview. We're going to be going up against the Detroit Lions, but before I get into it, I'd like to thank all the continuous supporters and subscribers that are subscribers to the channel. If you are new, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button as well, and be sure to turn on my notification bell so you know when I record my next video. So today, we are going to go over our predictions for this Colts versus Lions game that's coming up. But before that, the practice went pretty well today. We did see a Michael Pittman Jr. sighting, a Darius Leonard sighting as well. Ryan Kelly did not practice, neither did Jack Doyle. It was personal reasons for Doyle, and Kamiko Toure is recovering as well. He didn't practice, but he did practice the day before, so that's a good sign. So we should see him in the rumor is 3 weeks. He should be returning on the field for us. One of the best rushers in the league will be returning. Michael Pittman Jr., seeing him in practice is always a good sight. And Darius Leonard, he was in practice as well. For them to go on Sunday to play the Lions, I'm not sure. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But if it's up to me, I want them as fully healthy as possible so we can get them out on the field and give the full potential. I don't want to give any risk at all, especially a game against Detroit. I probably will want them to sit out again. We probably won't be needing them as much as we should. But other than that, we're going to get into the predictions. Okay, so the Detroit Lions just came off of a comeback victory against the Atlanta Falcons. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, well, it is the Falcons. Any comeback win versus them is possible because, you know, the Falcons might sell. But this game I watched, it was pretty impressive. Matthew Stafford led them down the field, even though the Falcons did cost themselves the game with Todd Gurley scoring on accident. The drive was still impressive. Matthew Stafford threw a deep bomb down the middle of the field to an open receiver, and then he threw it to I believe it was a tight end in the end zone. I guess it was like double covered, but the way he needled the football was perfect. It was a perfect pass from Matthew Stafford. That whole drive was pretty impressive, and it was a great comeback. They shouldn't have won that game at all. They had no business winning that game because that game, it was over. The game was over, but they let the comeback and they won the game. So shout out to the Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford is an elite quarterback, even though he is on a bad team in a tough situation. He still has targets and receivers. He still has receivers, and they do have a decent running game. So we can't play this game lightly because, you know, NFL teams and players, when they see a team on the roster and you look at the record and you watch film, maybe you might want to stoop down to the competition. You might want to play down to the competition. It happens. Teams play down to the competition, and I don't want the Colts to do that this week. I don't want them to do that this week, and I don't think they will. I think they're going to put their foot on the neck. I think they're going to come out aggressive, and I feel like Phillip Rivers might throw the football a little bit too much. You know, it's been a bye week, so he might be a little rusty, so he might have to get that throwing arm back in motion. So I feel like he's going to be a lot of passes this game, even though we don't want that. Even though we want to see the run game, I know we do. We probably want to see the run game this week. It should be a successful week for us. The receiving core, I feel like Ty should get a few touches this game. They don't really have an elite corner in Detroit. The defense isn't that bad. Well, it's suspect, but you know, I feel like Ty should get a few touches this game. He should be open. I feel like Phillip Rivers just got to give him the football. It's just going to rely on the quarterback if he can get the ball there or not. And we got to keep this steam rolling. We got to keep it rolling. We do have a positive record. The Titans did lose, so we have to win as many games as possible if we want to lead this division. You know what I mean? So we got to come out offense heavy. We got to be consistent on offense. And for who I want to win this game for us is, of course, I want the defense to win. I want the defense to be as pressuring as they already are. One of the best defenses in the NFL. I want them to prove it on Sunday. I want them to prove it against the Detroit Lions. You know what I mean? The next game, I want them to prove it. I want them to go out there and put pressure on Matthew Stafford, force some bad passes, force a few sacks, get at him. You know, Stafford isn't really a scrambling quarterback. So I feel like we should definitely get the edge rush, or I feel like Buckner should just be able to run right through the middle. He don't really scramble. I mean, he might have to run for his life. But I feel like when we had to play quarterbacks that could move out of the pocket and run, it was a little bit harder to get the edge the actual touch on the quarterback to get the sack. But I feel like a guy like Stafford, an elite quarterback with pocket presence, he won't be really mobile. So I feel like we should be able to get him quicker. You know what I mean? He's pretty experienced, but I feel like our D line or maybe a sack from a sack from Kenny Moore, it should be good for us. You know, I think we should put pressure on him. Now, I love this defense. I feel like the defense is going to turn up this week. I need at least maybe 3 interceptions, 2 or 3. I know we're good for about 1 or 2, but I feel like 2 or 3. You know, Xavier Rhodes, he's pretty used to Matthew Stafford football. You know, he used to play for the Vikings, so he's seen the Lions in his history. He's seen the Lions a few times, so I feel like he should give us an edge against this team. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting a lot from this defense. I feel like this defense should be one of the best defenses on when we do play. I feel like the defense should be one of the best. You know, there's a few games on the schedule on that week when you got to choose the defense, but I think we should be maybe top 5, maybe top 3 best defenses on the schedule card for that week. I feel like we should be up there. So I do want the defense to win us this game. And another player I want, maybe a key factor, is 2 of them. I want 2 players. Mo Alley Cox, he did practice as well, but I want 2 players on offense to be pivotal. I'm not going to even say Jonathan Taylor because we know he's going to get the football and he might shine a little. But the 2 players I want to have a nice game is Nyheim Hines, Marcus Johnson. 2 players right there. Nyheim Hines and Marcus Johnson. We want Phillips to do a good job, but he has to get the ball to them. So I want Hines and Marcus Johnson to go crazy. I even want a kick return. Can we get a kick return this week? I will take that as well. But now Hines and Marcus Johnson can definitely be an X factor this game. Can definitely be an X factor. We want Jonathan Taylor to go crazy. We want Taylor to go for 200 rushing yards easy. We really do. But according to this agenda and this system that they're currently running right now, I don't even think Jonathan Taylor's getting 12 rushes. I don't think he's getting 12 rushes this game. I feel like it's going to be a pass-heavy offense this week. So who knows what to expect with that offense, but we know that defense is going to bring it. We want the defense to wake up in the beginning of the game, not the second half, not the second quarter. We want them from the first play to come out banging. We want them to come out banging because we know they're going to do it. I trust the defense more than anything else on that team. We're probably hot route field goals, but he's an exception because he's automatic. But the defense is, in my opinion, the best thing on the team is the defense. So I just want them to go out there, win us that game. We want Phillip to be a clock manager. Don't force any passes. We don't need any forced passes against Detroit because we know where he's good for it. We know he's good for it. You know he might throw an interception to compose him, to bring him back to earth. He might throw one to bring him back to earth. But we're going to need the run game to manage the clock. If they score easily, let them score. But we need the offense to manage the clock, and we need the defense to turn up. And that's going to be easy. It should be an easy, maybe I give them a 14-plus win, 14-plus victory. We should win by at least more than 14 points against this team. We shouldn't play down to the competition. But I'm going to leave it to you guys in the comment section. But if you did like this video, hit the like button in the comment section. Give me your prediction for the score, who's going to be the X factor, and why. And who do you miss the most? Who do you want to see on the field? Let me know. I know it's going to be a lot of Michael Pittman Jr.'s, but let me know who you think is going to be the X factor and the score prediction on this game. But until next time, this is Colts Talk signing out. You guys stay safe. Stay safe, man. There's a hurricane sweeping through the U.S. right now. So if you're currently in the situation or in that area of the hurricane, you guys stay safe. Wear your mask for COVID as well. Wear your mask, please. Safety first. Until next time, this is Colts Talk signing out. Peace.